How's it going, everyone? So Chrono Odyssey is a big game, a big MMO, an ambitious MMO that is going to be released by a Korean studio. And so many people have been wondering, is this going to be pay to win? So since so many Korean MMOs or Korean games are heavily monetized, heavily pay to win, and we want to know if Chrono Odyssey is going to be that. Ken got to interview the developer and the main head honcho, and he got the answer from the horse's mouth himself. Is this game going to be pay to win? So let's get the answer from the horse's mouth. Let's watch Ken's video that he just posted recently. I'll leave the original video in the description below so you guys can check it out. So without further ado, let's hear it.
Address the elephant in the room, the monetization. I'm going to tell you what every Western MMO player is thinking and wondering. Every single Korean company has a terrible reputation when it comes to monetization in the West due to the fact that every single Korean MMO has some form of pay to win. I personally went to NCSoft last year and told the lead at Throne that the overwhelming majority of Westerners saw the game as pay to win trash. And if they would consider changing it for the global audience. His answer was that they felt like the pay to win elements in Throne were fair. Give it to us directly.
And where is Throne of Liberty now? Trash. It's trash, man. You got the whales playing and stuff like that, but it just never caught on because the pay to win.
We're all adults here. Is Chrono Odyssey going to be pay to win?
걱정하지 않으셔도 됩니다. 저희 크로노 오디세이는 페이 투 윈이 절대 없습니다.
It's absolutely no pay to win.
공정한 환경을 유지하기 위해서 가장 중요한 가치로 삼고 있습니다. 현재는 코스튬
Our current business model is to focus on costumes and cosmetic focused items.
저희 BM은 설계되어 있고요. 유저가 신뢰할 수 있는 구조를 만드는 것이 저희들의
Building a structure that players can trust in our core priority.
What exactly is the monetization going to be then for Chrono Odyssey? You mentioned just selling cosmetics, or is there anything more to that?
비즈니스 모델은
Business model of Chrono
크로노의
business model.
장비의 외형
Costumes
변경을
used to
하기
change the
위한
appearance of
코스튬
equipment,
그리고
as well as
탈 것에 대한
mount
코스튬
cosmetics,
그리고
and limited rates of
일부
content offered through battle passes.
대한 것들만 고려하고 있습니다.
You say no pay to win, so I just want to double check and confirm
Double check,
here
Chrono.
because no pay to win,
Double
I've seen
check,
a lot
Cannon.
of loopholes that these companies will try to, they'll try and say there's no pay to win, but in reality there's some kind of currency that you can buy that eventually leads to pay to win.
Yeah.
So you're confirming that there is no pay to win straight up, and the only monetization is pretty much what you've explained before?
네, 없습니다.
Yes, there's no pay to win. Aside from socially oriented content like cosmetics, emotes, or cosmetic goods,
내용이나 치장성 상품 외에는 어떠한
we're not planning on selling items that will disrupt the balance of the game.
There's going to be a lot of people who will be insanely happy hearing this, but there's also going to be a lot of people that are just not going to believe what you're saying until they see it. Mainly because there have been many companies that have said there was going to be no pay to win, but ended up adding it later.
That's true.
What do you say to those who don't believe?
다시 한번 말씀드리지만
says the game Chrono Odyssey will never have pay to win elements.
요소는 절대 없을 것입니다. 게임의 밸런스에
There will be no items that will affect the gameplay balance of the game.
없을 것입니다.
Now, to be fair, Chrono Studios is a brand new player in the space, and it is its own entity, not run or owned by any other company, which, by the way, is a big misconception. From my understanding, this is a brand new team working with a new Kakao publishing team, and I feel like this is important context for people, and I want to make sure.
I wonder if it's going to be box price. Did we get that answer?
Is that correct? The Chrono team, the Chrono Studios, is its own entity, and it is not a subsidiary of a different company?
네, 맞습니다.
Oh, nice.
저도 이런
Since I received so many comments and questions regarding this, I think I need to make this point clear.
Chrono Odyssey
is not a subsidiary of
mpixel의 자회사가 아닐 뿐더러 mpixel과 이제
we're an independent company completely separate from mpixel. That's good.
지금
and operating and developing as such.
다시 한번
Once again, let me reiterate, we're not a subsidiary to mpixel. We're a newly established company called Chrono Studio and a separate and completely independent legal entity. I want to take the opportunity once again to clearly say that we have no connection whatsoever to mpixel.
Well, I genuinely hope that Chrono Studio sets the new standard for these MMORPGs that are coming up. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I had about 30 questions or so that I asked the producer here. So if you guys want to check out the full video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You're not going to want to miss out because
yeah, we're going to check that out. Cannon, you hear me?
A lot of the questions I know you guys want the answers to. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitch, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Nice work, Cannon. So I believe all the information is going to be coming through Summer Games Fest. We're going to get a lot of information about Chrono Odyssey and a bunch of other games that are going to be coming out. But Chrono Odyssey is going to be one of the big hitters, I believe, in Summer Games Fest. So we shall see how it goes. That's good news. We have some good news today that it's not going to be pay to win. But even though he reiterated it a bunch of times, it's good to know that it's not going to be pay to win. But we will have to see. We'll have to see when we get our hands on this game. Like, is it going to be a box price game? Or is it going to be a free-to-play game? So I wonder if he's going to ask those questions. Is it going to be a box price? Because I know I heard through the grapevines that this game is going to be a box price game, but we haven't heard it from the main director himself. So we shall see. All right, guys, I'm excited. It makes me that much more excited that knowing that this game isn't going to be pay to win, because I'm going to be able to dive into this game and not worry about 100 different currencies that are just pushed at us, that we are just able to just enjoy the game for what it is. And if we do want some cosmetics, we could buy those. But we shall see what Chrono Odyssey comes up with and see what their actually pricing model is. If it is a box price game, we'll see. I don't know. I'm hyped about this game. It's good to hear that there's no pay to win. Just keep the fingers crossed that it stays that way, and we will see as this game gets closer, and we'll see how this game plays in the beta that is dropping this month. It's crazy that it's going to be dropping this month. I'm super excited. All right, guys. So some good news for Chrono Odyssey fans, that we get a relief off our shoulders, that knowing that this game won't be pay to win. Let's just hope it stays that way. All right, guys. Stay amazing. Stay awesome. Hopefully you guys have the best day. It's a good day. No pay to win. We'll see how this game progresses and as we get more information about it. All right, guys. Love you to pieces. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, peace.